DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake. Leonard. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. You look at this Colt defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Texans.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Colts at 10-1 now on the year. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Nice move there. Looked like no nobody open. Now second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a little yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They run here with Rico Dowdle. 5 yards on the carry there. It leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
On the quick, right?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a good shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A gain there of 21 yards.
For the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars, and this ball was overthrown.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down at the 37.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Leonard. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
15 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Texans 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To about the 40-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
The Texans, first down.
On the quick, right?
Gain of 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. Breaks through the contact. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Leonard. This taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going unreliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up that solid receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go now.
From the gun on third down. Leonard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Texans 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Yep.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you did? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
27-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well,
Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 105 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Stroud. Rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Back to throw. Leonard. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. To the right side, this is Taylor. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 48 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tony, we got to throw this out.
Stroud to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fly incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Texans.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Leonard. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Leonard. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
exactly right about that point, Mary. I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 61 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last. There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 65 yards. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. An extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Texans 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Cox. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Packer 60, Cougar 19. Push.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run here with Dalvin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
70 Lion.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clear.